What's up, guys? Welcome back to question 6. Now let's have a look at this question here. It says here that in the diagram below, a graph of f of x, which is a parabola, it is given by minus x squared plus 4x plus 5, and g of x is a straight line as drawn in the diagram below. So we can see that on our diagram below. So now it says here that a C is 3, which is this point here. 3:8 is a point of intersection where EH is drawn parallel to the y-axis with a E as a point of on F and H. E on point F and then H on point G. All right, there we go. We have got these 2 points here. They are given to us. We can already see that A and D are the x-intercept of the parabola. So 6.1 says calculate the coordinates of B, which is the turning point of F. So there's the function there. It's given 6.1. The point there, it's given of f of x is equals to negative x squared plus 4x plus 5. So we can use this or use the derivative. You guys just use the one you prefer. We can either use f of x prime, which is the derivative is equals to 0. The answer should still be the same. Or we can use x is equals to minus b all over 2a. So in this case, b is what? It's 4. So it's going to be minus 4 all over 2a. A is minus 1. Therefore, this gives us what? This will give us positive 2. Therefore, you go back into your function, then substitute 2 into that to find the y coordinate of the turning point. Plus 4, 2, plus 5. And therefore, this together will give us 9. Therefore, the turning point, the coordinates of B will therefore be equal to 2 is to 9. Okay, so similar thing would apply if you were to take the derivative. If you were to take the derivative of that, you're going to get f prime is equal to negative 2x plus 4. Therefore, we put this should be equal to 0. Therefore, we're going to have minus 2 is equals to minus 4. Divide everything by minus 2. As you can see, the x value here is also equal to 2, guys. So it can either use this method here or you use this one here of the x. Okay, great stuff. Now 6.2 said show that the equation of the line AC, it can be given by that. Okay, so now we need to show that what do we have here. We need this coordinate here, we need it, which is the x-intercept of the parabola. So we get the x-intercept of parabola when y is equals to 0. So f of x for the parabola will have to be equal to 0. So we're going to have negative x squared plus 4x plus 5 is equals to 0. Multiply by negative throughout. Take this negative, multiply by it throughout. Negative 4x minus 5 is equals to 0. Therefore, you gonna therefore factorize x, and then for x, what are the two factors? We're gonna have plus 1 and minus 5. Therefore, x is equals to negative 1 or x is equals to 5. So it means 5 is going to be here at D, and then here we're going to have negative 1 is to 0. Okay, so now that you've got two coordinates, you've got coordinates of A, which is negative 1 is to 0. Then you also have got the coordinates at C, which is 3 is to 8. You can now use analytical geometry now comes in here. You can now use AC is equals to y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. Okay, then we're going to substitute this here. Y2 is going to be 8 minus y1, which is 0. 3 x2 minus into minus 1. Therefore, this is going to give us plus 4. Therefore, our answer here will be 2. So now therefore you can come here and say use the equation of a straight line to find this straight line, x minus x at c. I'm using x at c because x at c was given, guys. If you want to use this one, you need to be 100% sure that what you did is correct. Okay, so now we can come here and say, okay, y at c is what is 8, and then our gradient there is 2x minus x at c, which is 3. Therefore you can come here and take y to that side. Negative 8 is equals to, remove the bracket here, 2x minus 6. Then take y that side here. On the next step, y is equals to 2x, okay, minus plus 8. Y is equals to 2x plus 2. So you can see that they are exactly the same there. Therefore you can just give them in that way. Say, okay, no, we did show that g of x is equals to 2x plus 2. Okay, great stuff, guys. Now moving right along, let's move to 6.3. 6.3 here says calculate the maximum length of EH for h greater than g. So they want us to calculate the length here, this length here in between the two curves. So it will calculate the length between the two functions. Please guys, take note, you need to minus the two functions. Okay, so you are going to start by saying f of x minus g of x. Okay, so what do you have? F of x is minus x squared plus 4x plus 5, all in bracket, minus 2x plus 2. So we're gonna have to simplify this. Okay, this will stay as minus x squared plus 4x plus 5 minus 2x minus 2. Okay, so therefore now here what do you have? Once you simplify further, we're going to have x squared, 4x minus 2x is going to be plus 2x, 5 minus 2 is going to give us 3. Okay, great stuff. So now if you have this, now this is the function, this is the new function that is expressing this, but you can see that it's a parabola. So at this point here, this is where they said what? Maximum length. So if you know, when they talk about maximum length, it has something to do with the turning point. If they talk about maximum, minimum, it has something to do with the turning point. So it's either here you use the derivative or you use this to find the x value of the turning point. Okay, remember the maximum here, what they're asking you is the y side, but you need to find the x at maximum. So this will be the x at maximum. Okay, this will be the x at maximum. So it's going to be negative in brackets 2 all over 2 minus 1, which gives us positive 1. Therefore you're going to come back here and say, okay, EH, if you substitute this x value on the original function, what do you get? 1 squared plus, you take this one, then substitute it back here to the original equation, guys. That's basically what I'm doing now. 1, okay, plus 3. This will give us a value of 4. So now you can come here and say, okay, therefore EH is equals to 4 units, because that's what? That is the maximum length. So this is the x8 maximum. It gives you the maximum length of EH. Please don't make a mistake, guys, when it comes to this one. All right, 6.4 said if you are given that k of x is equals to f of x plus m, it's equals to minus x squared minus 2mx minus m squared plus 4x plus 4m plus 5. Determine the value of m such that g is a tangent. All right, so now basically here they're asking us for a situation where delta, which is the discriminant of b minus 4ac, is equal to 0. That's what they are asking us. But however, we need to rearrange the equation here. Okay, we need to rearrange the equation here such that everything here will have to be equal to, we need to find A, B, and C. We need to find these things, A, B, and C here. All right, great stuff. So now let's see. First thing first, let's just write what is given there. 6.4. They want us to say Km is equals to Fx plus M, okay, is equal to that, x squared minus 2m minus m squared plus 4x. Okay, I think I'm writing out of the page there, but it's no big deal. I'm just copying this down, guys. Okay, 4m plus 5. Okay, I think I'm gonna come here a little bit. Okay, let me just remove this. Let me remove that out of the way. And let me just remove this out of the way here. You already know that EH is equals to 4 units. There you go. All right. So now what do you do in this case? What you can do, you can come here and say, okay, therefore g of x, a tangent will occur where the two functions are touching. So it's going to be g of x needs to be equal to k at x. So g of x is what? Is 2x plus 2. It should be equals to k of x is this one here. Okay, so we're just going to write k of x here, x squared minus 2 minus 2 mx minus m squared plus 4x plus 4m plus 5. Okay, little bit low here, down and low, but it's fine. Okay, so what we can do now, we need to rearrange this whole thing, take this g of x to the other side. Okay, then we can rearrange the whole equation thereof. Okay, so what I'm gonna have minus squared minus 2mx minus m squared plus 4x plus 4m plus 5 minus 2x. This is g of x coming to the other side is equal to 0. Right, so now what do we need to do here? Now what we can do here, now we need to rearrange this. Okay, we need to rearrange this. So what we can do, we can say, okay, minus x squared minus 2mx. Okay, here I'm still fine here. Okay, there you go. Therefore this x, 4x minus 2x will give us plus 2x. Okay, there you go. And then we're gonna have this minus squared there. And then what else? Here you need to be a little bit patient, guys. There's no need to rush. Plus 4m, which is this 4m there. And then okay, now what do we have? You've got this 5x here, and then 2x here will give us what? Positive 3 is equal to 0. Okay, so now what do we have here? Here we've got a common factor here of x. Okay, so you can see, guys, we've got a common factor here. Here we've got a common factor of m. Here where I put the dot, we've got a common factor of m. Here with the star, we've got a common factor of x. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're gonna have minus x squared. Here what do we have? Got minus, we need to remove the x there. We need to remove the x here. It's gonna be x, so it's gonna be 2m x here plus 2, then close bracket. Okay, so therefore here what we're going to take out, we're going to take out m as a common factor. Do we really need to? No, we actually here we don't need to take out anything. We're going to have m squared plus, because here everything has to do with m, there's no x here. Okay, it's equal to 0. So now if you have a look at this, it's a, this it will be b, no, this will be b here, and then this whole thing here will be C. All right, so now we can come and substitute into our discriminant to say that this will be equal to 0. So what is B there? B is going to be given by 2mx plus 2 all squared minus 4. A is what? Is minus 1. Therefore C is in bracket going to be negative m squared plus 4m plus 3. It's a little bit tedious, but it can be done. So once you simplify this whole thing, guys, and okay, remember here, I'm just gonna remove that. Here, what you can do here, you need to expand this and then simplify this part here. So here you're gonna expand mx plus 2 bracket. Okay, let's see. Okay, 2 close bracket and then 2mx plus 2 close bracket. So here you can remove the bracket here with this 4 times negative 4. Negative 4 times negative is going to be positive 4. Then you multiply throughout here by remove the bracket like that. Okay, so it's going to be positive 4 times that is going to be negative 4m squared. Positive 4 times that is going to be positive 16. Yes, m, and then positive 4 times that is going to be positive 12 is equal to 0. Once you finish doing this, you can simplify, and then you can simplify everything here. Okay, so you need to simplify everything here. I hope I didn't make a mistake, guys. Please let me know what you think. Once you simplify further here and everything here, you should get m is equals to, how much did I get? I'm not gonna show that here, guys. I've run out of space. It's going to be minus 2. Okay, please let me know what you guys think of this one. Just one of those questions that are tedious, but we need to show it, but it can be done if you stick to the basics and you know what you are dealing with. I am Gaston Maphala. Let me see you on the next one. We'll be doing this question here, which is question 7 on financial mathematics. Please click on the playlist here on the bottom right, and then you'll be able to see question 5, 8 up until question 11 of this paper. I am Gaston Maphala. See you on the next one.